Alright, so this is a really stupid idea. I don't know how I thought of this. But today, what we're going to be doing is playing Metroid Prime, but I have to explain every single star in Mario 64 while doing it. These two games are so far apart in theming. I don't know why this makes any sense to me. But it does. So, we're going to be doing it. And it's going to be awesome. I just need to finish getting everything set up, and then we are ready to go. Oh, communication with the Wiimote has been interrupted, because there was a Wiimote to begin with. Yeah, so I have Prime Hack installed on my computer, which is why there we go. So let's get into this. This is gonna be pretty neato. You know, assuming my mouse will catch. Oh, so the mouse is... You know what? I'm going to be safe about this. I'm going to just relaunch the game. Let's see if this works. Of course, the mouse isn't being grabbed by the game. There we go. Oh, no, never mind. It didn't work. There we go. Oh. See, I thought I had it. I guess we're just going to be hoping this works. Thank you! I'm pretty sure it will be a peak idea. So, I'm just going to preface this. I did do some prep to make sure this worked. 10 seconds before the... What? 10 seconds before the... I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. But I set up a save file beforehand, and it seems that the resolution of my game is too high for streaming. So I'm going to lower that just a tiny bit. What is going on? Just a second here. Alright, so for some reason the game is not registering that it is a mouse. Oh. See, I know what I did, and I feel like an idiot. I opened regular Dolphin instead of opening Prime Hack. So it's not actually playing Metroid Prime Hack, it's playing normal Metroid Prime. Which means that there's not a single... why does that say default? Oh. Can you... maybe not do that. Okay, there we go. So, I think I finally got Metroid Prime working. And now I can finally start explaining every single star in the game. This is such a stupid idea. Okay, so, I'm gonna go in order every single star. And by in order, I mean I'm gonna go through every single level first, and then I'm going to go through Castle Secret Stars. So, and I'm going to try to take about 30 seconds for each star, just so that they're relatively in-depth explained, and you obviously can know what game I'm playing. Oh, nice, Kirby! I like Kirby. Let's see. So, in Bob-omb Battlefield, the first stage you go to, the first star that you're supposed to get is Big Bob-omb on the summit, and you're supposed to get it by going up to the top of the mountain and picking up the King Bob-omb to go and throw him down. You have to throw King Bob-omb down 3 times, and then once he's thrown down the 3rd time, a star, he pretty much explodes like any other bomb, and a star pops out of him, which you can then collect. The second star in Mario 64 is called Foot Race with Koopa the Quick, and you get that star by entering Bob-omb Battlefield and talking to Koopa the Quick, who is right next to the Bob-omb buddies at the beginning of the stage. Hello, Ginkle! Welcome to this stream. So, Koopa the Quick, you race into the top of the mountain where King Bob-omb originally was. And you have to like go past Chain Chomp and stuff to go get it there. And once you beat Koopa the Quick, a star spawns from him. Like, he gives you the star. And... oh, nice! Another portal. Great. Oh, just shapes and beats. Cool. So anyway, once you get Koopa the Quick, he gives you a star, and you get that star. Then the third star in Bob-omb Battlefield is, in my opinion, the most fun. It's Shoot to the Island in the Sky. And you get it by unlocking the cannons at the beginning of the stage, and by talking to the pink Bob-omb buddies, and then shooting to the island with the cannons around the stage. Just getting coins since I heard next world I'm getting a lot of copy abilities upgrades I heard. Sorry, let me read that again. Just getting coins since I heard next world I would go. Oh yeah, oh, Kirby, yeah. Sorry, it took me a second to figure out what we were talking about. So yeah. And then so you shoot to the island in the sky and you break the box that's up there to get the third star in the stage. The fourth star is the red coin star of Bob-omb Battlefield. And there are 8 red coins in every stage. In Bob-omb Battlefield, there's a red coin, there's 2 red coins next to Chain Chomp, there's one that's past Chain Chomp, there's 2 in a field nearby Chain Chomp, there's one on the mountain, one on the island, and one on the and one in a cage. And that once you get all of those, you can go back to the field, and there's another thing there. There's like another that's where the star appears. After that, the 5th star is Mario Wings to the Sky, where you have to get the wing cap, which is one of the secret stars, which is in one of the secret star stages, and shoot to the island and use the cannon there to collect the 5 secrets that are hidden in the coins. And once you get all 5 of them, a star spawns in the field where the red coin star was, and you can go collect it. The 6th star is called Behind Chain Chomp's Gate, and you get it by going over to Chain Chomp, pounding the pole next to him, and then going into the cage where he stood. Oh nice, you just beat the game! So yeah, you pound Chain Chomp's post, and he runs off, and you just pick up the star. Then every stage also has a 100 coin star, which is collected by, collecting 100 coins throughout the stage. Okay, so after Bob-omb Battlefield, the next stage is called Whomp's Fortress. And you get all the stars, or each star is a lot simpler than in Bob-omb Battlefield. The first star is called, what's it called? Chip off Whomp's block or something like that. And you get that star by going up to King Whomp at the top of the stage and ground pounding on his back 3 times. Getting close to the end of the game. Oh, damn. I don't really know that much about Kirby. The only one I've ever played is the original one on Game Boy, which I enjoyed it, but, So, yeah, you get Chip off Whomp's block, or whatever it's called. Yeah, I get you. So after Chip off Whomp's block, there's to the top of the fortress, which is where you climb to where King Whomp was, and where he was there's now a tower. You have to climb that tower, and at the top of it there is a star, and you can just collect it. The 3rd star is called Shoot into the Wild Blue, which you get by talking to the Bob-omb buddy next to the cannon, and then shooting into the star, or you can wall kick up to it. The 4th star in Whomp's Fortress is called shoot, what's it called? Which one is it? Oh yeah, it's also the red coin star in Whomp's Fortress, which you collect by getting the 8 red coins around Whomp's Fortress. The first one is following along the path. It's by the weird things that push you off, that come out of the wall. The next one is on top of the Thwomp further down the path. The third one is behind a piranha plant, and the fourth one is right next to a piranha plant. The fifth red coin has you fall down a slide that's in the area, and the sixth red coin is... shoot, where is it? Yeah, I can't think off the top of my head, but basically there's 2 more coins on the islands in the sky, which we'll come back to those later. And once you have all the red coins, you can just collect the red coin star, and that's the 4th star in Whomp's Fortress. The 5th star in Whomp's Fortress is called Fall Onto the Caged Island, which you get by climbing the tree right next to you at the beginning of the level, and then which makes Hoot the owl spawn. You then grab Hoot by the feet, and he will carry you all the way up to the Caged Island. Then you just grab it, and you're pretty much good. The 6th star in Whomp's Fortress is called Blast Away the Wall, which you get by going back to the cannon and blasting into one of the wall's corners that's nearby. And then you just have to climb up to where the star is and pick it up. And then of course there's a 100 coin star, which, you know, just grab a bunch of coins throughout the stage, and you'll eventually get the 100 coin star. So that's Whomp's Fortress. Honestly, I feel like Whomp's Fortress has some of the most interesting stars, even though they are very simple. Like, I don't know if that's a bad opinion, but yeah. After Whomp's Fortress, we have Jolly Roger Bay, which has another 7 stars. The first one is called I think it's called Into the Sunken Ship or something like that, which basically you swim down to the bottom of Jolly Roger Bay, and you bait the eel out of the ship, because there's an eel in the ship that won't let you in unless you bait it out. So once you bait the eel out, you can then enter the ship, and there's 4 chests around it. You have to hit the chests in order to make the water in the ship drain out. And once the water has drained, you can climb to the top of the inside of the ship and just grab the star. The second star is called Can the Eel Come Out to Play, which, very similar to the first star, you have to go and bait the eel out of its cave, and then you have to swim down to its tail, chase after it, swim down to its, damn it, I did not mean to hit that, swim down to it, hit its tail, and it spawns a star, which that you can just grab afterwards. The third star in Jolly Roger Bay, let's see, which one is that? Shoot, which one is it? It's either treasure in the cave treasure star, or it's red coins. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's it's actually, I think it's blast. No, it is the cave star. So where the eel was in the sunken ship, the ship is afloat now, because you drained the water out of it. Where the eel was, or where the ship was, if you swim a little further, there's an entrance to an underwater cave, which has 4 chests at the back of it. And if you hit those 4 chests in a specific order, they open up and spawn a star, which you can just grab after that. After that, there is the red coin star. And the red coins are actually, I feel like the red coins are actually pretty interesting in Jolly Roger Bay. I know that is a bad opinion. So the first one or the first two are in clams, or actually no, the first three, now that I think about it. Yeah, the first three are in clams near the beginning, and one is on a pillar, also near the beginning. Then there's also a red coin. There's 2 red coins on the ship, and there's 1 red coin at the bottom where the ship used to be. And where the ship used to be, there is a clam, and you can... Wait, I just said the same thing twice, damn it. But yeah, where that clam is, there's a red coin in it, and you can just grab it, and I think that's the final red coin. But then the red coin star spawns on the ship, which is now afloat, and you can just grab it and be on your merry way. After that, the 5th star in Jolly Roger Bay is, I think it's called Blast to the Stone Pillar. And that star is grabbed when you talk to the Bob-omb Buddy in the area and use the cannon to blast to one of the pillars that's right next to the ship. And there's a box star in it, which you can just go and grab. I forgot what my key mapping is. Fuck. Okay, we're good. What is it? Do I not have a key map to that? I don't have a key map to jump. What am I doing? Yeah, click 4. What the hell? Okay, that should work. Okay, that's really odd. Oh wait, it's because I don't have bombs yet. Okay, sorry. So yeah, you blast to the pillar, and then you get the star. The final star in Jolly Roger Bay is... it's like Metal Mario Can Move or something like that. I don't know what it's called. But you have to swim to the bottom of the lake, or like the bay or whatever it is, and there's a little like whirlpool thing, which there are 2 ways to get through it. The way I feel like most people do is they just swim into it as hard as they can, and eventually Mario will hit the star. The correct way to do it, however, is to get the metal cap from next to the ship and use that to sink to the bottom, where you can jump into the star and just grab it. And then, of course, there's a red coin star, so not much there. Or wait, I already said red coins. There's a 100 coin star. That's what I mean. And there's not much to it, just grab 100 coins. The interesting thing about Jolly Roger Bay, though, is that there's only 104 coins. So you can't... if you miss some, you have to search the entire stage to find them. Let's see, now we're on to Cool Cool Mountain. We're 21 stars in, that's pretty good. Okay. So, in Cool Cool Mountain, the first star is a slide star. Basically, at the beginning of the stage, you have to go down the chimney of the house that's right next to where you spawn in, and you have to jump down that, and then immediately in there, there's a slide that you can go down. And if you go all the way to the bottom, a star will, and leave the house through the door that's right there, you can grab the star that spawns. The second star is called Little Penguin Lost, and right where that house was when you first entered the stage, if you go on top of it and don't go in it this time, but instead go on top of it, there's a little penguin who's up there, like far away from his mom. And if you take him to his mom at the bottom of the mountain, his mom will give you a star. And yeah, that's pretty much what the second star is. The third star is called Big Penguin Race, I think. Again, all of these names, I'm just going to say this, all of the names, I don't know every single star's name off the top of my head. I just know, like, the majority of them. So, If I say one that's like stupid, like feel free to just yell at me in chat. So let's see. The third star is Big Penguin Race, and where that slide was, you go back down the chimney, and there's now a penguin at the top of the slide. You have to challenge him to a race, and then you have to go down the slide as fast as possible. And if you beat the penguin to the bottom, he will give you a star. And that's the third star. So the fourth star is the red coin star. I think it's called Frosty Slide for 8 red coins. And you get it by going down the outside of the mountain for the 8 red coins that are just around there. Let's see. I feel like it's probably not really necessary to go through every single star. It really depends on what people care about when it comes to the stars, but I feel like being that specific with it isn't really necessary. So I'm not going to be like super specific about where the red coins are. It's just, you know, there's a red coin star. Just go around the stage, get the red coins. The fifth star in Cool Mountain is called... Oh, shoot, what's it called? Well, basically, there's a snowman that has no body, and you have to go from the top of the mountain and talk to the snowman's like new body, like what will become its new body, and you have to roll it down the mountain, like chase after it, roll it down the mountain, and guide it to the snowman's head. Where once you've guided it to the snowman's head, you can just it'll roll into it, the snowman will be whole again, and he will give you a star. The sixth star is Mario's Super Wall Kick, and you get this star by getting the cannon unlocked by talking to the Bob-omb Buddy on a floating island, and then once you have the cannon unlocked, you can go to the cannon right next to where the Mama Penguin is from Little Penguin Lost, and use the cannon to shoot across the gap that's nearby. And once you've shot across the gap, you just go there and do a couple wall kicks up to the star, which is just sitting in the middle of nowhere. Then, once you've done that, the final star is the not the red coin star, the 100 coin star, which again, just go around the mountain, pick as many coins up as you can. And there's not like a finite number of coins. Well, there is, but like it's not as finite as, damn it, wrong buttons. It's not as strict as Jolly Roger Bay. So then the next stage is Big Boo's Haunt, which also has 7 stars. They all have 7 stars. Why do I keep saying that? I feel stupid saying that. But in Big Boo's Haunt, the first star is called Go on a Ghost Hunt, and there are 5 small boos around the mansion. You have to go into every room on the bottom floor and search for the boos, and you have to get rid of all of them. Once you've done that, a big boo will spawn in the middle of the mansion, and you'll be able to fight it, and when you beat it, it'll spawn a star and a staircase. You just climb the staircase and you'll find the star at the top. The second star is called Big Boo's Merry-Go-Round, I think. And to get to it, when you enter the level, to your left, there's a shack. You go down the shack, you go into the shack, there's an elevator, and you go down it. And then you go through a couple hallways and enter a door into a merry-go-round, where out of one of the paintings, 5 small boos will spawn. Once you kill all 5 of them, a big boo will spawn, You kill that boo, and a star spawns. Which, I keep saying which like I have more to say about these. They're very simple stars. The third star is called... I think it's Secret of the Haunted Books. Wait, no, it's Big Boo's Balcony. It's Big Boo's Balcony. So you go to the second floor, and then you do a wall kick in the room on your right up to the balcony. And at the balcony, there's a Big Boo, and you can fight it, and when you kill it, a star spawns. I just realized how, like, all of the stars in Big Boo's Haunt are this simple. That's like, they're very simple, wow. The fourth star in Big Boo's Haunt is, again, a red coin star. And there are, 8 red coins around the mansion. Is chat frozen? Oh, probably not. So there's 8 red coins around the mansion. You just collect them, explore the mansion, collect all the coins, and once you've done that, a star will spawn, which you can just pick up and be on your merry way. The fifth star is Secret of the Haunted Books, which you get by going to the top, not the top floor, the second floor, and finding a hallway that has a bunch of bookshelves. You go through the hallway to the end of it, and you do a puzzle where you... yeah, merry way counter, haha. So you get the books, you hit the books in a specific order. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that the order is middle, bottom, top. I'm not sure, but that seems what it is. So once you have got the puzzle, you go through the door that appears, and on the other side of it there's a star, which you can just grab and just go out, and I'm trying to figure out how to... I'm so used to saying be on your merry way that it's like I'm trying to train myself not to say it so that I can withhold the satisfaction of increasing your counter, of course. So anyway, the sixth star is Eye to Eye in the Secret Room, which you need the Vanish Cap for. You go to the second floor, where there's a Vanish Cap box. You get the Vanish Cap, then you enter the door that's right next to it, and then you do a wall kick up to the third floor, go to the end of the hallway instead of going to the balcony, and you'll find a painting of a boo, which with the Vanish Cap you can go through. And once you go through the painting, you'll see a giant eyeball, which you can run around 3 times, and it will shrink into nothing, and a star will spawn. Then, of course, there's a 100 coin star, and that's pretty much the end of Big Boo's Haunt. So then the next stage... See, I always think, whenever I'm like thinking through the levels, I'm always like, oh yeah, the sixth stage, Lethal Lava Land, right? But nah, the 6th stage is technically Hazy Maze Cave. So yeah, in Hazy Maze Cave, the first star is Dory backriding. I don't know what it's called. It's called something that I'm just completely forgetting. But you have to go down through the maze until you find a room that has a pool of water, and you'll find a giant monster named Dory. If you climb on its back, you can steer it towards the island by standing on whichever direction you wish to go. And you can jump onto the island where there's a star just waiting for you. The next star is... Shoot! What are the Hazy Maze Cave stars? Let's see. So... You know, I'm gonna do this stage a little bit out of order just because I cannot for the life of me think of the second star. Oh, it's red coins. It's the red coin star. It's not the fifth, not the fourth star in this stage. So you go. So when you enter the stage, you take a right, and you just follow the path till you go to a room, a very large open room. And there are 8 red coins in this. There's 5 near the bottom, and 3 on a moving platform near the top. And then the star spawns in the middle. The third star is Amazing Emergency Exit, which you get by taking the same path to get to that giant open room, and then you just hug the left wall until you find a door that leads you to the Toxic Maze. And in the Toxic Maze, there are 2 exits. One that leads you to the Amazing Emergency Exit star, and one that leads you to a different star, which I cannot remember the name of for the life of me. So there's another 2 stars there. Let's see, that's 4 of 6. So the 5th star is... Oh! Metal Mario Can Move. This is the one where it's Metal Mario Can Move. It's not in Jolly Roger Bay. You need the metal cap, and you need to go in the pool with... So, in that pool of water where Dory is, you need to get the metal cap, and then you need to go to the bottom of the stage, where there's a switch you can press that opens a gate, which, once you go through that gate, there's a couple jumps, and there's a star at the end of it. The final star is called Watch Out for Rolling Rocks, which you get to by from the starting area, going to your left. Then, once you go through the door that way, you'll find a series of, like, Indiana Jones rocks. Alright, see ya, Gankle. So you'll see, like, the Indiana Jones style rocks, like, falling down. And, like, chasing after Mario. And if you go to the end of it and do a wall kick up to, like, up past them, you'll find that there's a star there. And the final star in Hazy Maze Cave is, of course, a 100-coin star. But that's, like, every single course, so to be expected, I guess. Let's see, the next stage is Lethal Lava Land. It's the 7th stage. And the stars in this stage are very simple. It's a very open stage. The first star is called Bully the Big Bully. If you enter, once you enter the stage, if you look straight forward, you'll notice, like, a platform at the very end of it. You go to that platform, and there's a bully on it, which is much larger than a normal bully. And you just have to push it into the lava to unlock the star. After that, the next star is called Bully the Bullies, which you get by so where that first bully was, where we got the first star, the Bully star is just to the right of that platform. So you go the same way, but then you hang a right, and over there's 3 bullies on a platform. You push them into the lava, and then a big bully spawns. So you go fight that bully, push it into the lava, and a star spawns. Let's see. The third star is called Red Hot Log Rolling, which you get by going... Instead of going to the bully star, like the bully platform, you just follow the path towards, like, the volcano. Then you take a right, and you'll notice a path towards the log, where you can just roll across the log, and you'll find the star right there. The fourth star is the red coin star, which you can like do a couple long jumps. Like instead of going to the right where you'd normally go, you just go to the left, do a couple long jumps, and you'll end up at the red coin puzzle. It's what is it called? The 8 coin puzzle with 15 pieces. That's what the star is called. And you just pick up the red coins and the star spawns right there. 5th and 6th stars are in the volcano. So you jump down into the volcano and you shoot. There's 2 paths. If you take the path right in front of you, you'll end up at the 1st star, which is hot-footed into the volcano. But if you go behind you instead of forward, you'll end up at the 6th star. And then, of course, in Lethal Lava Land, there's a 100 coin star, which is pretty neat. Okay. Next stage is Shifting Sandland, which has so the 1st star is called I don't know what it's called, but there's this bird that's flying around Shifting Sandland, and you just have to like climb the pillars that are around the area and hit the bird once, and the star will, and because he's carrying the star in his talons, so you hit him and he releases the star and you can just go get it. The 2nd star is called Shining Atop the Pyramid, and so there's a pyramid in the center of this stage, and you can just go to the pyramid, climb to the top of it, going around it, going straight up it, however you feel like, and at the very top there's a star. The 3rd star is inside the ancient pyramid, which you get by entering the pyramid at the bottom of it and just climbing to the top on the inside. Let's see, what's next? Oh yes, the 4th star is a red coin star. I think it's called Free Flying for 8 red coins. There are 4 red coins in the sky, and there are 4 red coins on the ground. The 4 on the ground are pretty easy to see. There's one behind you when you start, there's one in a crate near the start, there's one near the oasis, and there's one on the maze of the like giant tox box things. The the 5th star is what's it called? Well, I don't remember it, but it's another secret star. So inside the pyramid, there are 5 coins along a path. So you go all the way to the top of the pyramid, but instead of grabbing the star that's there, you jump down a little before the top, and there are 3 coins on the platforms that are on the way down. Then there are 2 coins in a like sand aqueduct thing. So you just go along that path and collect the secrets, which spawns a star, and you can just grab it. The final star is a battle with a boss named IROC. To get to the fight, you have to stand on top of the 4 pillars that are outside the pyramid, which opens the pyramid's top entrance. And at the top, when you enter it from the top, there's an elevator that takes you all the way towards the bottom, and it leads you to an entrance to a secret area in the pyramid, where IROC is held. And then there's a 100 coin star, yada yada yada. Okay. That's just a texture, what the hell? Like, that's just a 3D model, it's not even doing anything. Let's see. So, the 9th stage is called Dire Dire Docks. And, let's see. So there's another 6 stars. I'm just gonna go in the order that's easiest for me. So the first star is Board Bowser's Sub. So you swim all the way down through a cave, and you'll find a submarine with a lot of Bowser branding on it. You just go through you go on top of the sub, and there's a star right there. Then there's the Manta Ray star, so you enter the stage, and there's a Manta Ray right next to you. You just follow behind it and go through all the rings it spawns, and the star spawns, and you can grab it. Then there's chests in the current, where there's 3 chests, or 4 chests. Again, you get them in order, and then you be on your merry way. Then there is the red coin star, which you get by getting the red coins that are on the poles that appeared now that the sub is gone. After that star, there is collect the caps, which you get by... I'm going the wrong way, damn it. You get it by getting the 2 caps that are nearby where the sub used to be, and going down into the water where there's a cave that you can go through with the vanish cap. And then there's another Metal Mario star, where you just go through the rings that appear under where the sub used to be, and then you go down there with Metal Mario and just jump into the star. And then, of course, 100 coin star again. Let's see. So, after that stage, there is Snowman's Land. The first star is on top of the snowman's big head. Like, I think that's what the star is called. You just climb to the top, on top of the snowman, however you see fit to, and grab the star that's up there. After that, the next star is... shoot, what's it called? Which one is it? Like, I mean... Oh, yeah, Chill with the Bully. You get this star by going to your right once you enter the stage and finding a bully, but made out of ice. You can push it into the ice lava thing that's nearby, and when you do that, it spawns a star, which you can just grab. The third star is Into the Deep Freeze, which you get by going to the ice structure that's nearby the beginning, climbing to the top, and jumping down into the hole where the star is. The fourth star is the red coin star, which, pretty self-explanatory. You just grab the shell from above the freezing pond, and then you follow the path up the wall where there's 3 red coins. Hold on, there's 3 red coins up there, right? Then there's like 2 more along the path, and then there's 2 under the Chill Bully, and the final one is right next to the beginning. And then you just grab the star, which spawns right there conveniently. Let's see, the 5th star is above the freezing pond, I think is what it's called. You basically go where you got the shell from, and hit the box that's next to where the shell was, and you just get a star. And the final, the 6th star, Chozo? Wait, why does Chozo sound familiar? I haven't been reading like anything in Metroid Prime. I've just been playing the game. I don't really know what's been happening, not gonna lie. So if I've missed like a bunch of lore that I just don't remember, that's on me, honestly. But let's see. Shoot, where was I? Yeah, so you go where the box shell was and you grab the star in the box next to it. The final star is called Into the Igloo, at least I think it's the final star. And basically where the snow... Oh, it said Chozo Mountain? Oh. Weird. I don't remember a place called Chozo Mountain in the original Metroid Prime. There might be. I might just be an idiot. That's probably most likely. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I lost track for a second, but I've got it. So, let's see. The 6th star is Into the Igloo, which you get by getting the Vanish Cap inside the igloo and going into an ice sheet where the final star is held. Then there's a 100 coin star, which you just get by, finding 100 coins throughout the stage. Next stage is called Wet Dry World. Or wait, no, that's 12. Or no, that is 11. Okay, Wet Dry World. So the first star is called... I don't know what it's called, but basically, you raise the water level till you can see... till you can get to a box star. And in the box, there's a star, which you can just grab. The second star is Top of the Town, which you get in a very similar way. You just climb to the very top of the level, and once you're up there, you just grab the box star. The third star is Secrets in the Shallows and Skies, which basically throughout Wet Dry World there are 5 secrets hidden in boxes just around the area, and you just have to go around and collect all of them. And then a star spawns at the beginning, you just go back there, and you're golden. The 4th star is Go to Town for 8 red coins, I think. And you get it by raising the water level to its highest, then going down a metal tube area, and you'll find the town. You lower the water level just enough so that you can get to all the red coins that are around there. And that's the 4th star. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Yeah. So the 5th star is Express Elevator Hurry Up. What you have to do is climb to the top of Wet Dry World without raising the water level, then jump on an elevator platform that's at the top, and once you go down it, damn it, I did not mean to hit that. Once you go down it, you can go into a secret area and take the elevator back up, which lets you go to the final to the 5th star. And the 6th star is also in the town, so get there the same way, and then you just get the Vanish Cap, which I'll explain how those work when we get to secret stars, and then go into a... Hey, Genko, welcome back! And in Wet Dry World, so the final star, you go to the town, get the Vanish Cap, and then go into the caged off area. And once you're there, you can just pick up the star. Then there's a 100 coin star. I hate how I have to say that for every single stage, but you know what? We're going through every single star, so I don't care. I don't know where to go either. So the 12th stage is Tall Mountain. The first star, you have to climb to the very top of it, and there's a star. The second star, you have to talk to a monkey at the very top, and he'll take you to a star. The third star, I think it's a slide star. Basically, you go to the top of the stage, and there's a painting hidden in the mountain. You go into the painting, and you'll find a slide nearby, which you can go down, and there's a star at the bottom when you exit. The fourth star is Scary Shrooms Red Coins. Basically, you follow the normal path, and you'll find a series of mushrooms, and there's 4 red coins on them. Then you go a little further, and there's a wall that you can climb where there's the last 4 red coins. The fifth star is Shoot to the Lonely Mushroom, where you can technically go find a cannon and shoot to the star, or you can just long jump there from higher up on the mountain, which is a lot safer. And the final star is the Waterfall Star, which you get by climbing to the top of the mountain and jumping right above where the waterfall is. And that's the... and then, of course, 100 Coin Star. Relatively simple stage, all things considered. Let's see. After that, the 13th stage is called Tiny Huge Island. And when you go there, there's 2 separate paintings. So, the first star is called... I don't know what it's called, again. That's the story of my life here, jeez. So you go into the small painting, and you long jump over to where you see a pipe. You go down that pipe, and you'll walk around a bit, and 5 piranha plants will spawn. You just have to kill the piranha plants, and then you can get the star. Dude, that's... Yeah, it is pretty... like, it's such a contrast, but it's, like, ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, so... Let's see. Damn it, where was I? Oh, yeah, piranha plants. So you kill the 5 piranha plants, and a star spawns, and you can just grab it. The next star is Rematch with Koopa the Quick. So, remember Koopa the Quick from Bob on Battlefield? You get to race him again. But this time, he's in Tiny Huge Island, and he's much faster. So you go to the large island, climb up to the top, and you'll find Koopa the Quick just waiting there. You just have to race him to the flag, and if you beat him, he gives you a star. The third star is at the top of the island, so in the small islands, go into the small painting, you can jump all the way up to the top of the mountain. Then you can go down a pipe, and then climb the rest of the way up in the large island. And when you're over there, there's a box star at the very top, which you hit the box and a star appears, and you just grab the star. The fourth star is Wiggler's Red Coins. So if you go in the big painting, you'll eventually find your way up to a little cave entrance past a plank, like a wooden plank. So you go into the cave, and there's 8 red coins just around the area. You grab them all, and a star spawns, grab it, and be on your merry way. By the way, Gankle, I think that makes 4 if you're still counting. Or no, 5. Let's see. So then the 5th star is... Okay, 4. So the 5th star... shoot, what is it? Yeah, it's probably 5. It's probably 5. I have no idea. So the 5th star... Damn it, where was it? Shoot. The 5th star is the secret star. So when you go into the tiny painting, you just go around the mountain, and there are 5 secrets. You collect all of them, and then a star will spawn on a floating island. You go over to the island and just grab the star, and you're out of there. And the final star is a battle with Wiggler. So in the small island, you climb to the top, and then ground pound where there's a pool of water. Then in the big island, you go where that pool of water was, and jump down a hole that appeared. In that area, you'll meet Wiggler, who's upset that you flooded his house. You can fight him, and when you beat him, he'll give you a star. Then there's the 100 coin star, like the obligatory 100 coin star in every stage. But yeah, so let's see. The 14th stage is called Tick-Tock Clock. The first star is... So there are like 4 different modes you can set the 4 different speeds you can set the clock to. There's stopped. There's a mode where it's moving like relatively slowly, like every pendulum swing is a full second, so that means the clock is taking 2 seconds for every second. There's a fast mode. What am I doing? There's a fast mode where where the pendulums are actually going on time. And there's a random mode where sometimes they go slow and sometimes they go fast. So the first star, it's generally beneficial to go for the stopped time, because you can get all of the stars much easier that way. So you stop the clock, and then you go behind you instead of going forward, and there's a red coin star. You get the red coins, a star appears, you know the drill. You just grab the star. The next star is Need a Hand, I think is what it's called. You go climb up the clock a little and jump down into where there's a little alcove with a star, and you can just grab the star. Then on that same path, you go the same way up, but instead of jumping down to the alcove, you jump into a little box with a conveyor belt, and there's a star in there. The next star is the Pit and the Pendulums, which you get by going pretty much the same path, but a little bit further, and you'll find a path further up. You just keep going left once you climb up a pole that's nearby. And once you've climbed up the pole and keep going left, you'll find the Pit and the Pendulums, which you just jump across the gaps, and eventually you'll get to the star. Let's see, that's the 4th one. So the 5th one is timed jumps on moving bars. So go the same way up you did before, but instead of continuing towards the Pit and the Pendulums, you need to climb up further. So you this is actually easier on the slow moving clock. So you climb up an elevator, then jump a little ways across, and you'll find some platforming that you need to do to get into a little box that has a star in it. After that, the final star is called Stomp on Thwomp, which you get by climbing all the way to the top of the clock and then jumping on top of the thwomp that's at the top, and then you just have to grab the star that's there. Then there's the obligatory 100 coin star, and that's pretty nifty. The final star is... oh wait, no. I already went through all the stars in Tick-Tock Clock. The 15th stage is called Rainbow Ride. The first star is called Cruiser Crossing the Rainbow. You just have to find your way up to a flying ship. So you follow the path, follow the magic carpets, you take the carpet right in front of you. Then once you get to the end of that carpet, you'll find that it takes you to a I just realized my PNG tuber is going to start changing its face constantly now that I have a different beam. Okay, so you get Cruiser Crossing the Rainbow. You take the first carpet, then you take a right on the moving platforms, Then you take the right carpet, and then you just climb all the way to the cruiser, where there's a star on the bow of it. The second star is called Big House in the Sky, where you take the same path up to the 2 carpets, but instead you take the left one, and this takes you up to the big house. The third star and the fourth star are pretty much in the same way. Instead of going towards the cruiser, what you have to do is... hold on, I need to think through this for a second. So instead of going to the cruiser, you turn around and long jump down to a separate path. There, you climb up till you just keep following the path, and then there's a left or forward choice. If you take left, you get to the swing, the swingin' in the breeze star. And if you keep going forward, you'll find the tricky triangle star. Both are just out in the open, and you just need to do some simple platforming to get to them. The last 2 stars are the red coins amassed in a maze, which you get by going instead. So like you take the carpet up where you went for the first star, but you keep going forward until you get to the platform where there's a wall kick maze. Basically, it's a vertical maze, and you just have to get the red coins inside it and get the star that spawns at the bottom. The 6th star is called Somewhere Over the Rainbow, where you talk to the Bob-omb Buddy who's in the maze. Then you go all the way to the cruiser and take the cannon on it and shoot yourself all the way to the island where you'll see a pole. And Mario can grab onto the pole, which is the safest way to get there. And then there's the obligatory 100 coin star. So yeah, and if my calculations are correct, we are through 105 stars, which means that all we have left is the castle secret stars. So, the first one, we're going to start with the 5 that are inside the castle. There are 3 toad stars and 2 rabbit stars. The rabbits are both in the basement. You just have to go collect them, and they'll give you 1 star each. Then there's a toad. On the entrance to Hazy Maze Cave, you'll see a toad next to it. You just talk to him, and he'll give you a star. Then there is a toad in the 3rd floor. If you go on the 3rd floor, and you'll find a toad right next to the Tall Tall Mountain painting. Then, then you'll get another toad right next to Tick-Tock Clock. So that's 110 stars. Then there are a couple secret stars within the levels. In Hazy Maze Cave, you'll find a secret level entrance that leads you all the way to a new level where there are 8 red coins. If you collect all of them, you'll get a star, but in this stage, you'll also find a green switch. You hit the switch, and you'll unlock the metal cap. Once you've unlocked the... well, actually, you don't need to do anything with that. Then there is the wing cap star. So in the main lobby of the castle, if you stand in the middle of the sun carpet and stare up, you'll notice that it takes you into a level, which has the wing cap. In the center of it on an island, there is a cap switch, a red one, which unlocks the wing cap. But around the level, if you use the wing cap to fly around, you'll find 8 red coins, which spawn a star. Then there is the vanish cap, which in the basement, if you take a little path around, you'll find a room with 2 pillars that if you ground pound in, will drain the moat outside of the castle. Then once you've drained the moat, you'll find that there's a new entrance to a level. which is the Vanish Cap level. When you start, you just have to go down the slide and collect all 4 red coins on it. Then you just have to go the rest of the way, where you'll find 4 more red coins. And once you get all of them, it'll spawn a star, which is pretty neat. Okay, so now there's just a couple more stars, geez. So there's, in each Bowser level, so there's Bowser in the Dark World, Bowser in the Fire Sea, and Bowser in the Sky. There's 8 red coins. So that's 3 stars there. And then there's 4 more stars, right? Am I not doing my math right? Let's see, so the 5, so 3 Toads, 2 Mips, 3 Cap stages, 3 Bowser stages. So yeah, there's 4 more stars that I'm missing. Oh yes, Mario Wings Over the Rainbow is a pretty interesting star. So across from where you found Rainbow Ride, you'll find another level with another 8 red coins. You can just grab the 8 red coins and be on your merry way because you got another star. Then there is the where Jolly Roger Bay is. There's an area to the right of where you enter the area that has the Jolly Roger Bay painting, and you can jump into a hole at the top. Oh, Chatterink and Flood Expanded, nice. So in this area, it's called the Secret Aquarium. There are 8 red coins, and you just grab them, and then you're out. Yeah. Shoot, how many stars is this? I'm missing 2. Yeah, I'm missing 2 stars. What stars am I missing? Let's see. I don't know. Okay, so 105, then 5 in the castle. Then you have those 5, and those 3. So yeah, I'm missing 2 stars. Which ones am I missing, though? Shoot. I have no idea. God, what are they? Well, I need to think for a second. What are they? I've got practically all the stars at this point. It's just a couple I'm missing. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. I have no idea what stars are left. What areas have potential? That's what I need to think about. Let's see, so 7 stars and 15 levels, so that's 105. Then you have 3 cap stages, 5 castles, like in-castle secret stars. So that's 8 there, so that's 113. Then you have 3 Bowser stages, so that's 116. And then there's Secret Aquarium, Mario Wings to the shoot Mario over the rainbow, or wing Mario over the rainbow. Gosh. I have no idea. I've gone through like every star. Let's see. 2 Mips, 3 Toad, Wing Mario and Secret Aquarium, 3 Bowser stages, 3 Cap stages, then 7 times 15, so 70 and then 35. So yeah, that's only 118. Where are the last 2 stars from? Damn it, I did not hit that. Yeah, I don't actually have like that much more time for stream, so I'm gonna go to this save point, and then I'm just gonna look it up. I think. I have no idea. I am completely drawn a blank at this point. Shoot, what would it be? Okay. So, since I have no clue, Super Mario 64 Castle Secret Stars. Oh! I missed Princess's Secret Slide. I literally missed Princess's Secret Slide. So, basically, in Mario 64, when in the lobby, you go up the stairs, then take a right, and there is a room with 3 Peach paintings. You jump into the one on the right, and you go down the slide once, and there's a box. You break the box and pick up the star. Then you go down the slide again and try to get under 21 seconds. And then there's the 121st star. Okay, so every single star in Mario 64 explained while playing Metroid Prime. God, this is the stupidest thing I've ever done. I love it. This is hilarious to me. So, thank you guys for being here. This was awesome. I'm a go now. See you later.